Hello all my fellow Astroneers, and welcome back once again to short tutorials on Astroneer. Today we're going to cover a key item in the game. It comes up later once you've made it to the core, and you can gather the resource itself, but it's called Astronium. Now, Astronium actually has no crafting uses in the game at this time, but it certainly has some other uses as far as progressing in the game or participating in events and things like that. Normally, when you find Astronium, you don't have a lot to do with it. The first thing that you would end up doing is actually putting it into the research chamber. Much like any resource, it can be put into the chamber and retrieve some bytes from it. And for the Astronium, it's actually quite nice if you've got plenty on hand and you just don't know what to do with it. You can throw it into the research chamber and you get 1,000 bytes over the course of 25 minutes. Now with this, it's a good way to generate research over time, and if you're near the latter part of the game, this may be the only thing that you care to throw onto the research chamber at all, simply because it's going to give you the 1,000. You can set it for 25 minutes and run away. Now with this, we just simply have to wait for the research chamber to roll, and right now we're making the 40 bytes per minute, and we just keep climbing. So that's the first thing you can do with Astronium once you're working into the core of a system. The next thing that's actually useful with them would be in the Exo Platform research platform. You can put items onto that module and send it back to what I assume is the space station, and you get some rewards in return. Now, with the small printer, you can actually flip through and find the event items that are available. One of the main items you could that I would talk about there is this year we have the Cosmic Bauble, and that requires 1 scrap as well. But the return on this is quite more significant. Now, since you've used the Astronium, now with also the scrap, which is more difficult, you get as much as 75 recovery points. This is actually one of the ways that I was able to gain this outfit and this particular backpack and bow and things. These are all available through the event, but only by returning items. And one of the items that I created many of would have been the Cosmic Baubles for 75 recovery points apiece. So that's quite useful. Now, in the core of the planet itself is where you're going to find the element Astronium. It's going to look kind of like everlasting gobstoppers in the way of color. It's multicolored purples, blues, greens, and you end up with this actual resource item that kind of has that same bluish, purplish, greenish color. So take a look down once you get get your mine shaft created and you start heading towards the core. On Silva, you're going to want to get to the mushroom layer of the caverns, and then just around there below that should be Astronium, which you can then recover for either the 1,000 points of technology or possibly combine with scrap to create baubles or whatever other event item there may be. And those are a couple of great uses for the item itself. And you don't have to, the reason that I shared this knowledge here with you today is it's not really covered in the tutorials, and even the Exo research platform events don't explain that this is one of the key ways that you can really start knocking those points down. Thank you for watching here with us today. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. We appreciate you joining MT Productions and all the things that we do. Have fun out there playing Astroneer, and see you soon.